Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Classic Airsoft. I'm Ollie. I'm here with a new video for you, and in this video I wanted to show you the Marui NGRS MP5SD6. This is the third MP5 model in the NGRS universe. So Marui started with the MP5A5 NGRS, later on the A4 NGRS, and then as the last MP5 model for now, the SD6. So keep in mind the difference between the A4 and A5 are just the stocks. So in the background I have older Marui MP5 models, but I can show you the difference. This is the MP5A4 with a fixed stock, and this is the MP5A5 with a collapsible or slidable stock. So the difference, the main difference, are the cabling. So on the old models as well on the NGRS models, on the A4 versions, they are rear wired, so you have lots of battery space in the stock, and on the A5 models you have battery space just for small type batteries in the front handguard or under the front handguard. So the last MP5 model Marui released was the SD6. It comes in a really nice looking black box. It says MP5SD6. Schalldämpfer, that means silencer, next gen AEG, and M system. M system is Marui's FCU, so it's a fire control unit, or FCS, fire control system, magnet based. So you have a cycle overwatch by magnets. I don't know if it's the right term, but keep in mind I'm not a native English speaker, so I try my very best, sorry. Yeah, so Marui is late with this kind of systems. Before Marui invented his own FCS system, there are plenty others on the market, like the Cyma ETU, Spectre Arms ETUs, the Gate Asta, Gate Titan, Perun Hybrid, you name it. So lots of systems, but Marui made its own. Works really well. I have it in Marui NGRS LMG. But first I show you my setup of the SD5 or SD6, sorry. I played with this gun. This gun is downgraded below 0.5 joule, that it's possible to use it in burst and single as well as fully automatic. Each gun that is over 0.5 joule in Germany has to be locked at semi-automatic only, and that makes no sense due to the fact that this gun is the first gun after years from Marui with a burst mode. So what did I do to the gun? I mounted a low profile rail system on it. It's just a no-name Chinese one. Then I put an Aimpoint Comp M2 on it. I 3D printed a model torch, because it's not allowed for us in Germany here to have working flashlights on our guns. So I made this as a 3D print, painted it, and yeah, I used hose clamps and a rail, a wrist rail, as well as a normal mount ring. Yeah, the gun is really well balanced, shoots really good, even it's now on 0.4 joule. But I had lots of fun with it. So guys, I will disassemble the gun and show you how it comes to you. So you saw my setup of the MP5SD before, and now we get into it and I show you guys how it comes to you. So we have this plain Marui black box, Marui MP5SD6, next generation AEG, Schalldämpfer, M system. I told you guys before. Nothing special here, so let's open up the box and see what's inside. Inside the top we have a really nice packed manual. So in this kind of thing cover we have the Marui MP5SD6 user manual with everything you need to know. We have a warranty card and ordering card for spare parts. I bet you can't get some outside of the Japanese empire. And then we have the typical shooting targets, as well as safety instructions. Then we have a small book about batteries, what you can use, what you can do, and how to not abuse your battery. Yeah, that's it with the paperwork. Let me repack it and then we keep on going. So, okay, throw this box away. And in the bottom half we have the well presented Tokyo Marui MP5SD6 low cap magazine, as well as space for a second low cap magazine, and then we have an accessory pack. Let's open up the accessory pack. We have a barrel plug. We have a Tokyo Marui tracer silencer adapter that it doesn't look stupid when it's mounted on the SD, because the Tokyo Marui tracer unit does not fit in the silencer from this gun. So to mount the Tokyo Marui tracer unit, you have to remove the whole silencer. Then we have adjustment tool for the iron sights, a small Allen key. We have two covers for the battery compartment. Now I have here the big cover for a nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium battery. The LiPo cover is already installed. And we have a small bag of Tokyo Marui BBs, as well as the gun. And I think you guys watched this video because you wanted to see the gun and not the accessories. So let's get the gun out of the box. Here she is. All this back in the box. And now here we have the Tokyo Marui next generation MP5SD6. The build quality is outstanding. Everything that should be out of metal is out of metal. The only plastic parts are the rear of the stock, like on the real MP5. These lower frame, I think I call it the trigger unit, or yeah, the grip, and as well the front handguard. This is rubberized, feels really nice to the hand, doesn't wobble, everything is sturdy here. The stock wobbles just a little bit, but it's nearly nothing. The magazine is really stiff in the lower frame, so there's no wobble as well. Perhaps just half a millimeter, but never had an MP5 airsoft gun that has that tight of a fit from the magazine. So this is the third generation Tokyo Marui airsoft gun with a burst unit. Tokyo Marui started with these burst units with the SIG 550 and the 551 back in the days. That was a mechanical burst unit that doesn't work really well. It worked, but it was not very consistent. So I own a 550. I will show you that in a video later on with that kind of burst unit. And then Tokyo Marui released the Type 89, the Japanese service rifle. This as well has a new invented burst unit that works really good, but I can't show you that kind of gun because I don't own one, sadly. Yeah, sad enough. And for me, after Tokyo Marui released the MP5 NGRS lineup with a burst function, I was hyped. I had to get one. The problem here in Germany is everything above 0.5 joule is locked to semi-automatic only, and it's hard to get a Tokyo Marui HK model because we have Umarex here. They hold the HK license, so German shops is not allowed to bring in other guns that are HK marked as the guns that are provided by Umarex, and Umarex does not import Tokyo Marui guns. So you have to find a gun outside from Germany that downgraded the gun for you and ship it to Germany. So it's quite hard. But I don't matter, and is it the right term? I don't know. I don't care. Because I have this gun. This one is around 0.4 joule, so it's definitely below 0.5. I have it and I love it. So I played with it one game day in CQB environment, and The burst mode was my favorite mode. I use it nearly the whole day, but enough talking. So marking wise, we have H&K MP5SD on the top, a serial number, approved mark. Then we have on the shooter's left side, caliber 9x19, and then we have the fire selector markings, safe, semi, 3-round burst and fully automatic. That's it on the left side. On the shooter's right side, we have the same fire selector markings, and we have as well on the magwell, made in Japan, Tokyo Marui ASGK, and that's it marking wise. Collapsible stock, works like a collapsible stock. Just push the button here, slide it in, give it a tap, and that's it. To unfold, just push the button and pull it back. To position, like the rear one, fully out and fully in. That's it. So due to the fact this is an NGRS model and not a GBB, it needs space for the battery. The battery compartment is in front, underneath the handguard, like on every other SD6 model. I don't have an old Tokyo Marui SD6, just an SD5, but here's the battery in the full stock. In the A5, the battery is as well in the front. Now, how to get to the battery compartment? Unscrew the dummy silencer, and then you will find this nut. You don't need to remove the nut to go to the battery compartment or reach the battery compartment, but I wanted to show you something different. If you unscrew the nut, you will get a 14mm counterclockwise thread. So if you want to use a tracer unit, except from the Tokyo Marui one, I use an ace tag. You can just screw it on and then remove the foam. So this is just a fake silencer, so it's just with small pieces of foam. You can remove them, and then your ace tag tracer will fit into the silencer. That's pretty cool. Mounting a tracer unit, just unscrew the protection cap and then screw on your tracer, and then screw on your dummy silencer after removing some foam. But now we have to install the battery. As you can see here, here is a lever. You have to pull it, and then you can push up this handguard piece. Then you have this flap here. This is the flap for the LiPo battery. And then this is your battery compartment. Not very much space. It's made for a small type battery. So this one is the biggest LiPo you can get in it. It's a 7.4 1300 milliamp. I will show you how to get it in. It's a little bit fiddly. So here you can see the small battery compartment. This is the latch that protects the LiPo battery. Just flip it up, and then you see here a Tokyo Marui connector for their own LiPo batteries. They have a LiPo battery with 3 wires, plus, minus, and a data wire to check the battery. Yeah, and then you get an adapter to mini Tamiya as well. So for your battery, you need an adapter mini Tam to whatever you want. It's not very much space in here, it's limited, so connect the cable. Try to fit all the cables in front of the barrel, and then you have to fiddle in the battery. So this 7.4 volt LiPo is the biggest you can get in here. Then squeeze the wires in front of it, try to not damage them. Then you can flip down this protection hatch, and then reinstall this handguard piece. So you have an arrow here that indicates how you have to slide it on, and just for you guys, here is a hole in it that goes in front. Just slide it over, click, and it's into place. To remove the handguard, you don't have to remove the the suppressor dummy each time. You have this small hole here, and if you have a nail or something like that, just push it in and then you unlock it and you can remove the handguard. Yeah, after reassemble, we are nearly ready to go. So let's fill up the magazine with BBs. This is just like a normal AEG low cap filling wise, so you can use your speed loader to fill it up. But this NGRS MP5 does not take regular MP5 magazines, so you need NGRS MP5 magazine. Other magazines won't work. So now we have BBs in the magazine. Let's see how it shoots. So insert the magazine, and now I'll show you something that's really nice at the NGRS models. Now we go to semi. Gun won't shoot. Burst. Nope. Fully auto. No. So the first you have to do after putting the magazine in the gun is cock the gun, and then you are ready to go. First semi. Burst. And then fun mode. Now the gun stopped shooting, as you can see here. That indicates that the magazine is empty. So let's check. Magazine is empty and the gun won't shoot again. If you put in a new magazine, so I simulated just by pushing down the follower, and you reload it, it will shoot again. So this is just the first shot until the follower reached the unit. But for demonstration purpose, there is a Dryfire mode. So if you want to Dryfire the gun, cock the cocking handle 3 times, and now you're in the Dryfire mode. In the Dryfire mode, you can shoot the gun all day long without using BBs. To go out of the Dryfire mode, just grab the charging handle 3 times, and now, as you can see, you're in the normal mode again. So that was the shooting demonstration of the NGRS MP5SD6. Let's go to the chrono. Today I will chrono the gun with 0.25 gram BBs because I don't have 0.2s. So you saw the chrono results, and I promise you guys, in your country the gun will have much more feet per second or joule. This one is downgraded below 0.5 joule due to the German law regulations, and normally the gun outside from Germany would have, I think, around 0.8 to 0.9 joule. Let's shoot some steel targets. I nearly forgot to tell you guys a major improvement in the Tokyo Marui MP5 platform with this NGRS model. It's not the Recoil, it's not the ETU or the FC fire control system, so the FCU, FCS, it's the Hopup unit. So on the old Tokyo Marui Hopup guns, Tokyo Marui invented the AEG MP5s, you have this Hopup adjustment lever outside the gun. With Tokyo Marui guns there is no problem with it, but all the clones, or lots of the clones, have the same shitty Hopup, and a problem that the Hopup lever adjusts itself while shooting. So that's not a problem with the Tokyo Marui guns, but a problem with the clones. After years and years and years, Tokyo Marui invented a new Hopup unit with the NGRS system, even for the MP5. So if you open up the ejection port, you will see there is a rotary Hopup unit. Here you have a close-up of the rotary Hopup unit. This is a major improvement with this MP5. So guys, here's my final conclusion about the MP5SD6 NGRS by Tokyo Marui. I can highly recommend the gun, and if you have the opportunity, the money and the chance to get one, go and buy one. You don't regret it. So this MP5, in my opinion, is the best performing, most advanced MP5 Airsoft AEG model. Let's see if LCT will bring an MP5 someday, but for now, technically and build quality wise, I would go with the Tokyo Marui all day long. The only thing is charging handle. Lots of people will tell you HK slap it. Yeah, you can do it, but I wouldn't do it. So if you do a little bit of research on the World Wide Web, you will see some people are looking for replacement because it broke off. It's not a real gun, it's a toy. So don't treat it like a real gun. It's not an LCT where you can do it all day long. Just use it like this and you will have lots of fun. Nearly 99% of all the viewers are not following my channel, so it costs no money for you guys. It would be nice if you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.